What's up, everybody? This is your girl EJ, and I saw an interesting post on Obama's internet that asked the question, Lori Harvey's Finesse or Ciara'S prayer. We as a people are super nosy, and none of this is our business, but we are going to entertain it and talk about it because I do think it's an interesting topic. So let's jump into it without physically jumping. We're just going to transition to the next. So again, we are posing the question, which would you rather have? Ciara'S prayer, because it apparently got her Russell and 2 additional children, and it looks like she's living the most beautiful life in the world. Or Lori Harvey's Finesse, because she's young, she's beautiful, and she's doing what the boys do. Now, I noticed that a lot of people that do give input for Lori Harvey, for the most part, women, are super duper positive. You know, they encourage this type of behavior, this type of courtship and dating. I don't see a lot of women necessarily slut shaming her or calling her a whore. I do see that, but it's mostly from guys. What I want to say is Lori Harvey is beautiful, but she's also 24. Like, if she looked like Mufasa, she's still just 24, and I think that's where I stop right there, because for whatever reason, society wants women to just grow up and be wives. They just kind of groom you up to be a wife. You find a nice man and you get a man with a good job and you have some babies and you make that man happy. Girl, no, no. Rarely are the girls as a culture groomed up to be self-sufficient and independent as it relates to dating. You know, we always shame multiple boyfriends, and it's like, you know, get somewhere and sit down. You being fast. But we never give that conversation to the boys. With the boys, you know, it's always, well, you know, that's not your wife. You know, if you're not married to her, you can do what you want to do. You could date whoever you want to date. And if you don't want her, then you don't have to be with her. And Lori hasn't dated like some bums. Like, she has dated like prominent multi-millionaire business moguls, actors. Like, she has gotten the creme de la creme. Is it creme de la creme? She has gotten the cream of the crop. Do you understand? She's dating Puff Daddy. She's dating Michael B. Jordan. Michael B. Jordan? He's been to Wakanda? Yes. On the top surface, Lori seems to just be having the time of her life. And if it doesn't work, you know, she ain't going to jump off no bridge. She ain't taking people back. She's not wondering what she did that caused this not to work. Like, she's moving on and she's enjoying herself. Again, she's in her 20s. I wish someone would have encouraged me in my 20s to have fun, to date more, to see what else is out there. But I'm from the South, and I can't speak for up north or any other areas, but I know that in the South, when a girl gets a boyfriend, that's son-in-law, that's nephew, that's my, hey, he's family. We just push them into these hypothetical marriages at such a young age, and we never say, you know, oh, he's nice, but you know, there are more guys out there, or, you know, enjoy yourself. And if it doesn't work, girl, let's move on. I think that's why a lot of women end up being so bitter and resentful in their late 20s and early 30s, because they have gotten married so young and assumed this wife, mother position without really fulfilling their individualism. Now, I'm not judging. If that works for you, great. If you got married at 21 and you still married and you've never wanted to do anything else, kudos to you. It worked out for you. Now, with Ciara, she was a little bit older than Lori Harvey. She was in a very public relationship with Future. Lori Harvey was too, because, you know, Future Future dates too. He be dating too. He's not married either, so he dates. I think the issue with his dating that a lot of people have is that he be leaving seed behind. You know, he do more than date. He impregnate, right? Okay, so that's what not me. I'm just saying that's what a lot of people be talking about, not me though. So Ciara was in this very public relationship with Future. A lot of people called it before it even happened. They knew it wouldn't work. It didn't. She ended up having a baby. And it, on the outside, on the top surface, it just looks like Future maybe isn't as attentive as maybe a good father or doting father or a good boyfriend on the top surface. I don't know these people. So Ciara publicly goes through this breakup, calling off a wedding and engagement, writing a song about it. I bet you start loving me. If you're new to this channel, we do high quality vocals here, so that's what you just heard. It's not up for debate, period. So Ciara publicly goes through all of this pain and embarrassment from a failed relationship, and now she's a single mother. But then she begins to date Russell. And again, it's looked beautiful from the very beginning. Russell came in as a doting father figure to the baby she had. They get married, have more children, and it just looks on the top surface like her life is just so beautiful. I think Ciara gives a lot of women hope as it relates to being a single mother, a failed relationship. I think Ciara does give hope that you can find love too, and somebody will love you and your child or your children. And there are good men out there that will love you in spite of your previous relationship. I think it's important to remember though, Ciara didn't just fall in this beautiful relationship. She had to hurt first. I'm sure Ciara wanted it to work with Future, but it just didn't work. And she went through hell in that process. She didn't just wake up and, oh, Russell, beautiful relationship and children. No, she went through for this one. Ciara got her baby, her broken heart, and she moved right on. She's had more children. She openly loves on her husband. He openly loves on her. Again, it seems like they just have this beautiful love for each other. And that is how you do it. I think it's important to look at the age range and where they are in life. Again, Lori does not have children. She can do what she wants to do. She's literally in her 20s. But a Ciara type of woman has a child. Maybe she doesn't necessarily want to do all that dating. She wants to sit down. She wants to give her child some type of stability. She wants to, give her child some type of father figure. And she wants somebody that's going to be there for the long run. Whereas Lori, hey, you only want to be here for a few minutes? Cool. Next. So just for the sake of answering the question, if I were in my 20s with no children, of course, I would want Lori's Finesse. But if I were older and had a child, I would want Ciara's prayer. Which, by the way, she has never admitted to a prayer. I think she even said, how do y'all know it wasn't Russell who prayed? We all should define our freedoms. We all should define our own boundaries and not be dictated by society or cultures with judgments from people who don't even know you. Like, if you want to date. Have a good time. If you don't, you don't have to. If you want to sit down and get married, that's fine too. If you don't ever want to get married, if you don't ever want to have children, if you don't want to do anything, like, girl, do you. So as always, I want to hear from you guys about something that's none of our business. Would you rather have Lori's Finesse or Ciara's prayer? Thank you guys so very much for tuning in. This is your girl EJ, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.